All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Quadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS, and unto the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. This is Nazar Khad, GMS Precepts here. And real quick, this title, the title is Happy to be in His Truth, right? I don't, that might be the title, but, happy to be in this truth. So, in the time we're living in, that's a true statement, right? Because when all chaos is happening, if you turn on the news right now the big thing, mind you, this is August 26th. And right now, the big thing in the news is a whole situation going on with in Afghanistan, right? I think there was a few bombings over there right now, but all chaos is happening. That's in the midst of this so-called, the Budweiser 19 going on, the Zab Judah jab, all these things that the situation going on there in Afghanistan. I think I believe. Now I've been at work all day, but I believe Biden bombed. I think Biden dropped bombs over there or something. I'm not too. You know what? Let me go to the news. Terror at Kabul. Two suicide bombs. 12 troops. ISIS claim responsibility. Yeah. So, and he promised. He didn't. He said what? He warns ISIS. This is Sleepy Joe. He said we will hunt you down and make you pay. So that's war drums. That's beating the war drums. Kabul. Yeah. There's an attack in Kabul. Kabul attack. We will hunt you down and make you pay. Biden says. Live update. So that's what's going on right now, right? So we got a lot of things happening around the world. That's why it says in Luke, right? Matter of fact, let me get that. I was here already. Let me get Luke 11 and 49. No, what's the apostles? Oh, it's 12 actually. Let me get that. It's 12. I believe it's 12 and 49, right? Right. This is Luke 12 and 49. I am come to now. This is the red letter edition. It will be in red because these are the words. These are the words of the Lord. It says, "I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?" Right? Meaning what? It's going to be chaos happening around the world. Right, and you can see that skirmish of the fire is being lit right now. There's actual literal fires all over not only in the west coast of Cali, all over the world. There's fires. There's wars and rumors of wars. We're inching closer and closer to the MOTB. So these prophecies. I remember when early on when I first came in, in particular, Elder. Bishop Zachariah, he said he and it stuck with me. He said, when we get closer, these prophecies are gonna pop off like popcorn. And that analogy stuck with me because when you put popcorn in a microwave, and you heat it up, it starts to pop, and then the pops become closer and closer. You know what I mean? To the point where you just hear pop, 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 pop. Anyway, let me go to the first scripture because I'm rambling, right? So the first scripture I have here is what? This is Revelation 1 and 3. It says, Blessed is he that readeth and that hear the words of this prophecy, man. So to be able to hear the words of prophecy and understand it and believe it, right? Because it doesn't stop at just hearing it. Everybody hears what we say, but for the Most High to open your mind and your spirit up to believe it and believe the prophecies, that's even greater. Okay, because you have a lot of people that hear what we say, and they walk by, they fan their hands, they say we're crazy. They might even believe it for a little bit and then just stop believing it. They just lose the faith and stop believing it altogether, right? But it says what? Blessed is he that readeth and that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So you got to keep those things which are written therein because the time's at hand now. You see, What you're gonna see now, and what's happening, what's happening is you're gonna see you see a lot of a lot of fall offs try to come back in the fold and try to get their oil again, man. But guess what? It's too late. All right, it's too late. But to the going back to the point of the video, be happy that you're in the truth, because we know what's going on. We know what's going on because we believed in the prophecies that are, because all these things that are happening are prophecy, man. The MOTB, we're inching closer and closer to the MOTB, the whole plan of the elites to implement what they want to do. All that's prophecy. All that is biblical, man. All right, and we believed in those prophecies, and and we're seeing them now. They're taking place. So that's why, and that's why it says, blessed is he that keep those things that are written therein. For what? The time is at hand, right? I'll go to another one, Revelation 22:7, but the point's in 6. And he said unto me, these things are faithful and true, and the Lord power of the holy prophets sent his angel to show his servants the things which must shortly be done. Okay? And that's why we have these words. These words were inspired, right? Through the Spirit. They were inspired by the Most High and given to the prophets to write down, so in the latter days we can be able to understand it and await for the return of the Lord, man. Okay? And it was written in a way where not everybody's going to believe it, man. There's a lot of stumbling blocks. And those stumbling blocks prevent the ones that are not meant to get it, not to get it. And real quick, to prove that point, what is it? Let me go. It's an Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 39, I believe it's like 20 something, 24 maybe. Maybe it's 24. Yes, it says, as his ways, let me bring it to the regular, so brothers, whoever, click to switch to standard, right. So this is an Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 39:24. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. All right. His ways, his prophecies, they're plain, man. They're plain unto the holy, but to the wicked, they're stumbling blocks. And they cause the wicked to fall out and not believe and not be converted, because that's what the Most High wants. He doesn't want everybody to believe in this, man. All right, so going back where I'm at, going back to Revelation 22:7, I'll read that again. It says, Revelation 22:7, behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. Once again, keepeth the sayings of prophecy of this book. And to keep the sayings, you gotta continue, man. That means don't fall out. That means don't take your hand off the plow. That means continue in the sayings of this prophecy, man. And the sayings of this prophecy tell you what to do until the end comes. And what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to warn others of the return of the Lord, man. We are supposed to sound the alarm or sound the trumpet. That's why the Most High likens the watchmen onto trumpets, man. Okay. And last scripture in the Apocrypha again, Ecclesiasticus 25:7. Let me switch it. Is this anyway? I'll just read it like this. This is Ecclesiasticus 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that see the fall of his enemies. All right. So to live in the time to see the fall of and the number one enemy of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is none other than Edom, the nation of Edom. They are the number one enemy of Israel, of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are the number one enemy, okay, of Yahawah. And to see his fall and to see his fall and to see how he'll fall greater and more violent more violent than any other nation that has been lifted up to that seat, that power seat, is a beautiful time, man. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. And I got one more scripture. Let me get Isaiah, because it's very relevant. Isaiah 33 and 6. I'll close it with that, right? Because this is what's going to make us stable, knowing these prophecies, knowing what's going to happen, man. Okay? Isaiah 33 and 6. In wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay? And the elect will have that fear of the Lord. Okay? The elect will gain strength from and gain stability. Excuse me. And gain stability by knowing what's going to happen, man. And knowing that we're going to be protected. Okay? All right, so that's pretty much it. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Until the next time, shalawam.